Welcome to JMW's Inside Man YouTube channel. My guest is Julie Agnew. Julie is a partner within JMW's restructuring and insolvency department. So Julie, we find out that the number of insolvency events has increased year on year. So May 2023 as against May 2022. And some of that is because of the number of winding up petitions presented by HMRC. So what can directors do if HMRC try to wind up a company?
So if a company is getting into arrears with HMRC, they're obviously going to be getting correspondence from them, potentially threats. And the directors need to be looking at, one, their own personal directors' duties, which are in where a company is potentially insolvent, not to worsen the position of creditors, and also whether or not that company and they should be taking early insolvency advice, whether from an insolvency lawyer, an insolvency practitioner, and early engagement with HMRC to see if some form of time to pay or agreement can be reached to try and avoid the situation getting to, say, like a winding up petition stage.
And I suppose the worst case scenario here is the put your head in the sand and forget about it approach. What sorts of practical steps can you help businesses with?
So what you'd look at is early engagement, as I say. One, is the company insolvent? Why are they getting these demands from HMRC? Let's assume that they're correct, but if they're not, then that's obviously something that can be challenged direct with HMRC. But if they are correct, then the company needs to be looking at its profile and what it needs to be doing. Does it need to be entering into some form of insolvency event? And that could just be a CVA with its creditors, some form of compromise. Or if HMRC is the only one, maybe they need to be looking at whether they can agree a time to pay agreement with HMRC. Because in the vast majority of cases, the best way to avoid a formal insolvency event is early engagement and taking early advice from an insolvency professional.
Julie, thank you very much for your insight. If you'd like to contact Julie and the restructuring and insolvency department here at JMW Solicitors, you can email insideman@jmw.co.uk or call 0161 82 81 999. Please also subscribe to the JMW Inside Man YouTube channel for the latest legal news, hints and tips. I'm Dominic Walker, JMW's Inside Man.